Mainly computers are used for the communication purpose. If it is helpful in the government sector, so it may include traffic, law enforcement. What is this robotics? It is an expanding area of a technology. It is main important thing. So which computers plays an important role in the military, that is in the defense. Both can be done locally and internationally. That means the transfer of data or communication or interaction between the specialists can be takes place. Hello everybody, I welcome all of you back to Bridge course on computer science. So in previous session we had a discussion regarding some of the introduction of a computers and some of the basic terminologies of a computer science. After that I had a discussion regarding what are the components of a computer system and then how the computers has been evolved. So in this session I am going to discuss some of the uses of a computers in our daily life. That means what are the applications of a computers in our daily life. So here I have some of the points, or I have some of the uses of a computer system in our daily life. Here you can see that I have a computers and I can use that for defense, and I can use for entertainment purpose, and I can use for weather forecasting and for banking and science and research, and I can use for the banking system. After that I can use for the computation and for education purpose also. Here I have listed out some of the basic uses of a computer system. I would like to read out the uses of a computer science for you. So that means what are the applications of computer? What are the fields where we are going to use the computers? So we are all living in a digital world. We cannot imagine our life without the computers because we all depends on that. So even I am talking to you, I am communicating with you virtually due to this computer system. Am I right? So that we'll see some of the uses of a computers in our daily life, or what are all the fields that I have where I am going to use the computer system. So let me read out. So in business and in education purpose, for the healthcare. So we are all aware of the COVID-19 situation. So that for that purpose we require the computer system very much, right? So what is the next use? That means retail and trade. I can use the computers in government sectors and marketing field and science and research and publishing purpose. So and for publishing purpose, after that I can use computer for arts and entertainment purpose as well as for the communication. That is what I am doing with you virtually, right? So that I require computer system. After that in banking and finance, in transport sector, in navigation, working from home. Most of your brothers and sisters are taking working from home jobs, right? So that for that also we require this computers. And military, that is mainly in the defense. After that for social purpose and booking vacations, security and surveillance, and then weather forecasting, and then robotics. So here I just have mentioned some of the basic uses of a computer system, and I would like to have more number of uses of a computer system in the comment box. Let me know what are all the uses of a or applications of a computer science. That means what are all the fields that we are going to use. So let me move on to the first slide, or that is nothing but what I can use a computer in an education. So what is this education? So for that purpose we require computers. So we are all working with a computer system. With the help of this computer, I can prepare my question paper and I can give the assignment. You can solve your assignment and you can see the videos and you can watch the YouTube videos, educational videos, and you can work well with the computer system. So now we'll see how can I use the computers in education purpose. So computers can be used to give the audio, visual packages for the student. There will be interactive sessions and some of the exercise will be there, and mainly you can learn remotely. That means wherever you may be. So you are going to learn your education in a remote manner. After that, it will going to include tutoring over the internet. There we have a Zoom applications and we have Google Meet application. Okay, so with the help of all the applications, I can make use of the computers in education. After that, I can access the educational information. You can visit to the websites or you can visit to the department website. For example, KPSC or PUC board or CBSE board. Like that you can access the educational material. After that you can get the e-books. So if you don't want to buy your textbook physically, that means no need to take the hard copy. I can go with the e-books. That will help me out to have a e-books, that is e-learning. That is nothing but what? We can use the computers in a educational purpose. So what about another use of a computer system? Healthcare. So health is wealth, right? So without health, if you have anything, we cannot use that. In the same way, this computers plays a very important role in the healthcare sectors. How the computers will be very useful in health sector or in hospital? I can get or I can access the details of a patient. I can store the details of a patient. I can get the analysis of a heartbeat. I can get the analysis of a blood pressure, and I can do some of the researches with the help of this computer system. And I can also get the bills, and I can also get lab descriptions and tablet descriptions and all. And I can also send or I can share the information of a patient or of a diseases to the specialist of a medical system. So in this regard, we are going to use the computers in the health case or nothing but what? Hospitals. So then what is the next usage? That is in banking and finance. So in foreign countries, there is no physical banking system because everything will be in the online mode. If I want to credit or if I want to debit some money, in the sense, everything will be online. So in the same way, even in our place, we are going to use the computers in the banking sector and for finance. How can I use the computers in banking sector? If I have one account in any of the banking sector, in the sense, I will be able to access the details of my account. I can transfer the money, I can credit, debit, even I can do the online transaction with the help of this computer system, and I can get to know the balance amount. I can pay the bills with the help of this computer system, right? So that is regarding banking. And coming to the finance, you can work with trade stocks and manage the investment. So you can work with the trade marketing. After that, it will going to give the detailed information on a consumer behavior, which is mainly used to take the streamlined marketing. So these are the advantages or usage of computers in banking and finance sector. Then how can I use the computers in arts and entertainment? So entertainment purpose, if I require or if I considered arts, then I can use the computers for painting. I can do the video games. I can make or I can create any of the web pages for entertainment purpose. I can listen to the music, I can watch movies, I can play some games. So these are all the advantages that I can get with the help of this computer. If I consider uses of computers in the stream of arts and entertainment purpose, I can work with paintings and I can work with photographs, and I can listen or I can watch the movies, I can play the video games. So these are the entertainment and arts. So these are some of the uses of computers in the stream of arts and entertainment. So let me move on to the next uses of a computer, that will be in the government sector. So coming to the government sector, I may consider banks or any of the RTO offices or any of the government sectors. So that means the computer will help me out to improve the quality and efficiency of their services. If it is online, then there will be no burden for the service providers and consumers. It will going to reduce the complexity. So that is the one of the advantage of using computers in the government sector. Then how it will be helpful in the government sector? So then I can work with law enforcement. I can have some of the software in order to regulate the traffic, and I can work with tourism, and it is mainly used to store the information. So it will going to promote the services and for communication purpose. So mainly computers are used for the communication purpose. If it is helpful in the government sector, so it may include traffic, law enforcement, and it will morely improve or enhance the performance and quality and efficiency of a government sectors. So this is how I can use the computers in any of the government offices. It will going to generate the bills. It will going to hold the details of any of the things. That means it will going to store, recall, and it process the data. So in this way, I can use the computers in government sector. Which is the next advantage of computers? So I can use the computers in robotics. So what is this robotics? It is an expanding area of a technology. So computers will going to combine its working with the science and technology along with the engineering in order to produce the machines. So that machines are nothing but what? Robots. So where I can apply the robots? When human cannot do any job, or where complexity increases, or where harsh situation could be takes place. So in that place, I can replace the human by robotics. So that will going to help me out in the military, and then that will help me to assist the healthcare professions, and I can use the robotics in the law enforcement. So there are some situations where I cannot use the humans, or there must be a replacement of humans by the robots. In that harsh situations, I can use the robotics which I want to replace the humans, or to do some specific jobs which is not done or which cannot be done by the humans. At the time, I can use the robotics. In order to insist that robotics, I require some softwares and I require some techniques. So in order to work with the technologies and all, we require computers in the robotics area. So what is the next advantage that I have? That is military. So it is main important thing. So which computers plays an important role in the military, that is in the defense. So computers are extensively used in the area of a military. So how can I use these computers in the military? So this is mainly used for the training purpose. Computers will be used in the military sector mainly for the training purpose, and I can use the computer for analyzing the intelligence data, so which is so confidential. I cannot share with anybody. In order to analyze those confidential data and intelligence data, I require the computers in the military sector, and they are mainly used to control the smart technology. So it will going to guide the missiles and drones. So don't worry about the fake drones, okay? So here you have to concentrate only on the real drones. Okay, after that what? So it will going to track the incoming missiles. So what are the missiles coming from the against teams or against forces or a military team? After that, it will going to have a track on the destroying. So it will going to have the track regarding which are the incoming missiles and how to destroy that. So some of the technology will going to help me out in order to work with this military. So this work with the other technology that includes satellites in order to provide the geospatial information, along with that analysis. So mainly in order to analyze the intelligence data, or in order to work with the missiles and drones, what are coming and what are destroying our military team, everything will be analyzed by the computers. That software will help us very much, so that I can use the computer system in the military. So then what is the next advantage that I have? I have a huge advantage in the sector of science. So how I can use computers in the science? How can I use the computers in science and technology sector? So if I coming to the science sectors or a science and technology, computers plays a very vital role in the science stream. So in science, computers can be used for research purpose, and I can share the confidential data and information with other specialists, so that I can get some of the knowledge from the other specialists. Both can be done locally and internationally. That means the transfer of data or communication or interaction between the specialists can be takes place with the help of these computers in the area of research. So I can also collect the data, and I can categorize the data, and I can analyze the data, and I can store the data as well. So for all these purposes, we require computers in science and technology in order to develop any other new systems, or in order to search for something, for everything, in order to analyze the data, in order to recall, in order to store the data. For every sector, in all the sectors, we require computer system. So we cannot describe the usage of computers in our words, because we are all living in the digital world. We require computers everywhere. There is no place like where we are not using the computers. Computers will going to play a vital role in all the aspects, in all the fields. So that we have to be very thankful for the scientists, technologists who are all help us to make our life easy. So this computers plays a vital role even in launching and controlling and maintaining of the spacecraft. If you consider any of the rockets, missiles and all, so this computer will going to help a lot in order to assist the system. So as well as it help us to improve the advanced technology. So these are all the usages of computers in all the streams. So here I just listed out some of the applications or some fields of application in the area of health, education, business, retail and trade, marketing, for entertainment purpose, for science and technology, for defense and for healthcare, banking and marketing technology. So these are some of the important place or important fields where I can use the computer systems. So we have vast usage of computers in all the sectors. It's all about today's session. I'm going to meet you in the next session. Until that, keep learning, keep on growing. Thank you very much.